This case analysis on Luckin Coffee will outline the multiple strategic issues that the company is facing. We found their most critical issue to be price and how tea is more culturally significant just because tea is cheaper. So the two solutions we've put into place is to find more effective coffee plantation sites and develop new products.
Luckin Coffee is a Chinese coffee house chain with over 4,500 stores located across China in 2019. Its meals and beverages include coffee, teas, bubble teas, as well as just regular cafe food. Its brand image has recently been tarnished, however overall it is a very positive brand image, with people perceiving it as being quality and not too expensive.
I'm now going to present you with some key findings from the SWOT analysis. Their main strength is that they have a technology-driven new retail model. They also have a business model and partnerships which are oriented towards fast delivery services. Moreover, they are doing economies thanks to low rental costs, for example. However, their main weakness is that the company has been involved in scandals regarding its internal operations in the last years. It has been proven that they have increased sales figures and provided false results in order to attract investors. One opportunity for Luckin is that there is a rapid growth of the amount of coffee consumed in the Chinese markets. Moreover, the Chinese market tends towards more and more consumption of delivery and takeaway regarding coffee shops, which matches Luckin's business model. One threat for Luckin is the fact Starbucks is developing its delivery process, which could be harmful for their key competitive advantage. Finally, if the consumer tastes become similar to the Western ones in China, it could be a threat for Luckin. They are gambling on the fact Chinese consumers value coffee itself more than the coffee environment. But if this is not the case in the future, Luckin's business model would not be adapted to the consumer needs.
As evident through the SWOT analysis, we can see that the company will be faced with some positive and negative implications. Regarding the positive implications, the company has strengths and opportunities. Within the strengths, the company has had a well-sufficient technology, business model, and alongside well-visibility within China. On the other end, we can see that there are also opportunities, such as the high demand for coffee alongside the preference for delivery and takeaway from consumers. This is definitely an opportunity for the company as they have already implemented this sort of strategy for consumers. However, there are also negative implications such as threats, such as cultural history in relation to tea, impact due to the change in taste, and the innovation from competitors, which needs to be resolved to reduce the impact of the threats within the market. Likewise, there are weaknesses such as lack of profits throughout 2019, alongside the misleading financial reporting, which needs to be resolved to minimize the impact of their reputation within the market.
The most critical problem we observed surrounding Luckin Coffee was a lack of coffee culture in China, with a strong culture residing around tea. Coffee is simply more expensive in China, with it being around $4 per cup, whereas to get a bag of tea, which is 500 grams, would only cost $10. Huge amounts of tea is also produced in China, with over 36% produced. Additionally, 490 million Chinese people per year consume tea at least once, making up 36.85% of the total tea consumption. What we can gather from this is that tea is still dominating the drinks market in China due to cultural significance and price difference between the two drinks. The Chinese population will still prefer and opt for tea if pricing is similar, and this is why we have selected this problem in particular.
The first solution is to find a cheaper and better coffee plantation in China and need to develop a coffee planting technology. The purpose is to reduce the cost of materials so as to further reduce the price. It will form a small profit but a quick turn-off business model. It can give full play to the original advantages of Luckin Coffee and help it further stand out by its low price and fast order. The criteria of this solution is cost control. If Luckin Coffee can reduce the price by the coffee plantations in China and make it at the same or less than the tea price, it will be effective. The second solution is to develop new products. This strategy can be divided into two parts. The first is to replace part of the original pure coffee with other materials such as coconut milk, making a new taste so that the cost will be lower than before. It can control the price and the cost in a very simple way. The second part is to develop instant or bottled coffee. It can attract more customers. The most direct way to test the effectiveness of these two methods is to check the sales volume. If new products sell well, they will be effective.
So for solution one, find effective coffee planting sites, we found the pros to be a stronger and more efficient control of their costs to reduce the price and an overall increase in sales. But the cons of this is a large amount of capital is required. Solution 2, develop a new product, comes in two parts. They could develop a new product that contains coffee, where the pros of this will be a decrease in their prices. However, it will be very demanding on research, and consumers may not like the taste of it. On the other hand, they could develop instant or bottled coffee. This will be easy to accomplish with their current resources available, being a pro, and it can be effective in decreasing their prices as well. However, being new in a well-established market may be a challenge. After evaluating the pros and cons of Solution 1 and Solution 2, we've decided that Solution 2 is the overall better solution due to its level of feasibility and its ability to solve the critical problem.
For the action plan for our solution of developing a new product, we're going to have three main goals. The first being to create a new desirable product for Luckin Coffee, addressing the core problem, developing a competitive advantage over mature established competitors, and to become a household name within the instant coffee industry. There are 5 main objectives for our action plan. The first being to create 2.5% of the Chinese market's overall revenue and 8% of Luckin Coffee's overall revenue within the first 5 months, to reach the break-even point in 6 months, achieve over $250,000 in sales within the first 3 months, ensure consistent quarterly reports on monthly sales, and to establish the new product within the growth stage. So for our first action of market research, it'll begin on the 1st of December 2022 and run till the 1st of March of 2023. It's going to be conducted through focus groups, interviews, and surveys. And externally, we're going to be researching current trends and high traffic locations for instant coffee. Internally, we're going to look at previous product expeditions for guidance. And there's going to be monitoring at various stages to ensure reliability and consistency in data. So for our second action of determining pricing strategies, this will begin on the 1st of March 2023 and run till the 1st of May 2023. The strategies are going to include price penetration, freemium pricing, and competitive pricing. Now, externally, we're going to research pricing strategies that opponent firms adopt, and internally, we're going to look at previously implemented pricing strategies. We will monitor revenue forecasts as well to determine feasibility. The marketing campaign will begin on the 31st of May, and the strategies will include mass marketing, social media marketing, especially WeChat, and Chinese influencers as opinion leaders. Externally, we're going to have to consider compliance with advertising laws and outsource marketing specialists. Internally, we're going to evaluate success of previously utilized offline and online marketing strategies. And monitoring at various stages in the campaign will be conducted. To determine our positioning, we're going to use perceptual mapping and strategy canvases as our resources. Externally, we're going to research the influence of competing offerings, and internally, we're going to differentiate the product through distinct features. We'll monitor the results and ensure they're reliable through cross-examination. Before the rollout of the new product to retailers, it'll begin on the 1st of January 2024 and employ an intensive distribution strategy. Internally, we're going to increase human resources to cope with heightened production, and externally, we're going to build relationships with retailers. We're going to have to monitor initial reactions as well to the new product. The evaluation will be conducted internally through financial audits, sales data, and externally through post-purchase surveys and day-after recall tests, and monitored through these acquired sales figures.